And you were featured on the Living Plus
Hmm.
episode. How was
That
that?
was that was so exciting. So the director of that, Lorene Scafaria, um, who was nominated for an Emmy for living for Too Much Birthday for season 3, and then
Mm.
was nominated again this season, but I think it was she directed 2 episodes this season, 404 and 406. I'm pretty sure she was maybe nominated for the other episode this season. But she's an amazing director. She wrote and directed Hustlers with J-Lo and
Oh,
Constance Wu,
nice. Yeah, yeah.
and The Meddler with Susan Sarandon and Rose Byrne. She's just a very cool creator, and an amazing person to work with on set. I mean, she knows everyone on set. She will even Google search the background actors and know about their jazz music. Like, she's just a very amazing leader. Um, so I worked with her on that Too Much Birthday episode, and there was a funny scene where Shiv was dancing like a wild person, and Greg and this other character are watching her and commenting on her. Um, and they had Sarah shoot the dancing, and then Sarah left for the night because we were doing it overnight. So then when Nick Braun was shooting the Greg scene where he was watching her from a distance, they had me stand alone on this giant dance floor for eyeline. And his lines are all like, "Oh, she's really dancing like a crazy person. Like, wow, she's gone like full on wild woman out there."
Mm.
I was just standing in the middle of this empty dance floor, and I was like, okay, well, I can either stand here for eyeline or I can dance.
Mm.
So I just danced, and we shot that scene for a couple hours, and I danced the whole time. So I kind of think I won the Lorene and the crew over that night. And
Mm.
then the following season, I got an audition. I was actually in LA with the team, standing in for Shiv in LA. Um, and I, on my last night in LA, I got an audition for this character of the same episode that we were currently shooting in LA. And it was due the next day when I would be on a plane back to New York. And so I shot it in my Airbnb, went and got a ring light from Best Buy, and then went back and returned it before I flew back to New York. And shot it with my mom doing lines on the phone because it was a very impromptu last minute audition. And then I was actually working on set, standing in for the next 2 weeks while everyone around me, I didn't know who had seen my tape, who had put me on hold. The casting
Mm.
directors were communicating with my agents, but I still had to go to work every day and just be like, hi, and
Mm.
not bring it up and not know who knew that
Right.
I was on hold. Um, so it was very exciting when I got the part because it felt like almost like I got employee of the month
Mm.
versus any other time I get a part. It's like, oh, I'm going to be working on this show with this director. They liked my tape. That's awesome. It's like getting a new job versus this felt like, oh, everyone here around me likes me and they just decided to upgrade me for a month. Isn't that
Right.
sweet? Or
Mm-hmm.
for a couple weeks. So
Mm-hmm.
it's very special.